All right, we have some weather moving in for our midweek, and meteorologist Anthony Bortonero is in the backyard with that.
Yeah, Scott, this is not going to be as bad as Saturday, and bulk of the rain will pass between about 1 and 7 o'clock tomorrow, and then we're done with the heavy rain showers. The rest of this week is looking maybe just some light showers. Let's take a look at today's high temperatures. They were in the upper 50s and lower 60s area-wide. Like we were talking about yesterday, this cooler than average pattern has settled in. And here were your significant rain totals. Scranton, a walloping 1/100th of an inch. Most of us really only seeing a trace of rain, if that, falling from the sky. But it is 7:30, so I want to give the weather question of the day. This one was a little bit complex. When I'm sitting back and I'm trying to come up with weather questions, I try to think of things that are fun. So today's was, what is the lemon technique in meteorology? What does it represent? I'm not expecting everyone at home to know what it is, but the answer, it describes tornado formation, B, and severe thunderstorm formation. So I have this graphic to represent what we're talking about. Usually when we're talking about radar, we're looking straight down on top of it, but you can look in the vertical for radar based on its representation. And whenever we see a notch like this, that shows a strong updraft for severe thunderstorms, and that's what the lemon technique is. A guy named Lemon basically mapped out how these severe thunderstorms form, and we got a couple down south, and these showers will head towards us. The good news is no severe weather. So in Mississippi, where I used to live for a couple years, along I-20 right there, got some severe thunderstorms, but for us, it's gonna be a pleasant evening. Just a couple sprinkles there exiting Wayne County. That's really the worst of it, as if that's even that bad. It's at 52 in Holmesdale right now, 53 in Lords Valley, 58 in East Stroudsburg at this hour, and then 54 in Chickasha. The visibility is good. Sometimes with rain, you get those low-hanging clouds. The visibility does look good across the area, and those streams are flowing from the rains that we've seen in recent days, so it's a little bit of good news. Here's a view of the Electric City right now, just those milky white, thin, upper level clouds that really have thickened up through parts of the day. 60 the high today, average is 67. The low spot on average of 42, the average being 44. So not that bad of a day, just a little bit cooler than average. You needed maybe that light jacket as you're headed out. And tomorrow will be a similar case. Those temperatures in the morning, 48 degrees. Those clouds will help temperatures from dropping too low across the area. As you're dropping your kids off at school, it'll be in the lower 50s. And then notice, still cloudy at recess time. I think the kids will be able to go outside for recess, but those showers start pushing through in those later afternoon and early evening hours. So let's time that out for you. Enough talking about it. Let's show you what I'm expecting to happen. Again, just clouds through the beginning part of the day. Then those rounds of showers pushing through midday. Could be heavy at times, and you can see there through 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock. At least northeastern Pennsylvania a little bit later, because those are pressing in from the south and west. And then at about 10, 11, they'll be getting to clear, and Thursday will be starting off dry. So your high temperatures tomorrow will be in the 60s once again, just about where they were today. Just remember that umbrella as you are headed out, just in case you get caught in one of those downpours. The wind's still out of the south tomorrow. A little bit breezy, but still out of the south, but that turns to a north wind, and that's why Thursday and the rest of the week will be a little bit cooler. So those high temperatures in the 60s, and even with that cool down, we're not talking about a significant drop, just the 50s and lower 60s on Thursday. So let's talk about your Thursday rain chances. I mentioned earlier a couple drops of rain are going to be possible. So the sun will come out on Thursday for a decent part of the day, and these little greens that you see here, those are just thicker, maybe dark clouds that will squeeze a couple of sprinkles out. And then into Friday, we'll start off clear, and then a couple of those self-described showers will also be possible. So not a completely dry way to begin the weekend, but certainly a little bit cooler. And I did not mention the flurries that go around, but there's an outside chance that some of us may see a wet flake Friday morning and Saturday morning as well. But you did not hear that from me. Then we do warm up into next week, Scott. Returning to those 60s, but no big warm-ups here in the forecast. More of just a mild trend here in the forecast with some rain shower chances.
All right, Anthony, we will see you tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.